Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Welcome to class 7th. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today is my lecture number 5, unit number 4, natural disasters. Our topic today is desertification. What is desertification? The process by which soil becomes infertile, productivity of soil is reduced and it becomes barren. Causes of desertification. Basic reasons of desertification includes climatic changes and human activities, less rainfall. Other important reasons are overgrazing by the animals, removal of vegetations for fuels and woods, construction materials, or human settlements. Desertification in Pakistan. More than 80% of Pakistan is arid. Pakistan largely depends on agriculture. Expanding settlements, flourishing industries, and cutting of forests for agriculture increase the desertification. It becomes the land barren, and no cultivation takes place on barren land. Measures to check desertification in Pakistan. How we check the desertification in Pakistan? There are following three methods used to check the desertifications in Pakistan. Overuse of the soil must be stopped and crop rotation should be ensured to revive the strength of soil. Population increase must be controlled. Expansion of settlement should not be done at the cost of vegetation cover and cultivable land. These are the three important facts that we should do to check the desertification in Pakistan. Now, what are the impacts of desertification? Desertification reduces the ability of soil to produce and support population. The plant covers is reduced, and it results a fall in victim to wind and water erosion. Most importantly, rainfall is decreased. Rainfall is decreased in those areas where desertification takes place. These are the reasons. That is why the soil become barren, and we should not do any type of cultivation there. These are the following impacts or the reasons of the desertification. Our next topic is floods. An overflow of large amount of water beyond its normal limit is called flood. The basic reason of flood include excessive rain and overflowing of rivers. Moreover, flood may be caused by earthquakes and tsunamis. When an earthquake takes place in underwater, it becomes tsunami, and the flood burst out. There are four types of flood with refers to nature of occurrences. Flash flood. What is flash flood? Flash flood is a sudden inundation of a normally dry area due to heavy rain or a dam levee failure. Riverine flood. Riverine floods are caused by spreading of river water out of its normal limits. Coastal flooding. Flood in coastal areas are caused by storm surges and tsunamis. A storm surge is a rising of sea level due to a storm, and a tsunami is a high sea waves caused by an earthquake. Urban area flooding. Flooding in plain urban areas is caused by overflowing of drain water during heavy rains. How we prevent and what are the safety measures of flood? Following are the following measures to prevent a flood. We should construct flood control dams, dikes and levees along the river channels. Plantation of trees on steep slopes would be helpful in controlling floods. Provision of better drainage facilities in urban areas to drain sewage and rainwater. And what are the measures to protect life and property? In case of a flood, warning immediately shift costly belongings to the higher places. Drinking water may be stored in suitable containers. Documents and medicines may also be secured. Electricity connections may be disconnected. During a flood, never try to cross flowing water. Find secure and high places for a shelter. Vacate low-lying areas. Stay away from power lines. In case someone is drowning, throw something like a tire or a wire to rescue him instead of jumping into water. After the flood is over, do not return the buildings until they are not declared safe by the authorities. Use sturdy shoes to protect feet from injury. Now there are following three management practices during flood. Number one is forecasting. Flood forecasting is a provision for advance information about the occurrence of excessive rain and overflowing of rivers. The information has a time span from few hours to few days. Forecast means we should give instructions to people that the heavy rain and that the heavy rain is coming or the flood comes out. Monitoring. Satellite images of flood areas help authorities to cope with the flood situations. Wide areas images obtained from the satellite provide information for proper monitoring of flood. It can be interpreted to know the intensive areas and areas going to come under the flood and those which are safe now. Mitigation. Mitigation of flood involves the control of flood water and redirection its movement through construction of flood gates and flood walls. Students, this is the end of my lecture. I hope all of you have understood it well. If you have any query about this lecture, you can ask